I came up here because I didn't want to be around anyone. And then I met Buck.
Such an honor to be here with Mr. Harrison Ford.
You're kind.
Thank you very much for your
Thank
time.
you.
What was the main reason you decided to get involved in this movie?
Well, I read a script that I thought was a good script with a good part for me in it. I related to the character, I related to the subject matter. I've had strong relationships with dogs in my life, and part of my attraction was to celebrate that relationship between man and dog. But I also love to work. I love to tell stories. This is a story that's been around for 100 years. It's still a very powerful story.
Yes.
The book, however, doesn't treat John Thornton in the same way that the film does. In the book, John Thornton appears as an unknown character, and all we really learn about him is through his relationship with Buck. But we thought that in the film, in film literature, that didn't work as well as it might to know something more about John Thornton, to know that he has a problem as well as Buck, and that somehow this relationship between the two of them helps each of them solve their particular problems. Buck is looking for his authentic self, and he hears the call of the wild. John Thornton has run away from his self.
Yes.
He's fled not to seek gold, but to seek isolation, to run away from issues that have plagued him in his life. And he finds, in context of this relationship with Buck, he finds the strength to seek actively the redemption that will give him some peace.
Right. The movie has an important message about finding our place in the world. Do you think you already find yours?
I found a utility for my disposition, for the way I think, the way I feel, in storytelling. And I love to hear stories. I love to tell stories. I think stories are very important to us. The nature, the quality of the stories we tell ourselves, because we tell ourselves a lot of false stories, but true stories, emotional stories that get to the heart of who we are and our relationship to the world and to nature, are I think, have utility to us in our lives. They can sustain us, give us direction, focus.
I know you are very involved with the climate crisis, with the warming global crisis. In your opinion, how does the people can help to fight it? And what's your personal contribution for this cause?
Well, for 30 years I've been working with an organization called Conservation International, and I'm currently serve as on the board of directors of that organization. And I think we're doing important work in the protection of nature, because nature doesn't need people. People need nature to survive.
Yes.
The weight of human population on the planet has created this, and the use of the consumption of fossil fuels have led to a crisis that we have got to face honestly and courageously, or nature will find a way to slough off the offending parts of nature. because the world would return to a healthy state. The planet would return to a healthy, natural state without people.
Yeah.
So if we want to live here, we've got to live in balance with nature. We've got to change our behaviors. We've got to restrict our consumption. We've got to protect nature.
We need to change fast.
Yeah. And young people
Yeah.
deserve
Yes, of
a
course.
world that is in balance and viable.
Yeah.
And they have not really been responsible, but they now are faced with the burden, and they have the intellectual capacity, they have the communication skills,
Yeah.
they have the intellectual capacity, they can
Yeah.
change things, and they have the economic power to change things.
Yes, it's very important. To finish, I want to show you some pictures about some animals, pets, and creatures from different movies. And you have to say the name of the creature of the movie. You know who is it?
I think it's Lion King.
Simba.
Simba.
Okay.
I don't know his name, but his face is familiar.
It's Babe. Babe.
Babe, yeah, Babe, right. That is Jabba the Hutt. That's me. That's what is his name? No, I've forgotten the name of the character.
Rooster?
Rooster.
Rooster.
Thank you very much. Yes. That's what's his name?
Gizmo.
Gizmo. Yes, Gizmo.
From?
From Star Wars.
Okay, Gremlins.
Gremlins. Oh.
Yeah.
I just work here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know that guy, and I'm glad.
Cowboys versus
I'm glad
aliens.
I don't know that guy.
You
Huh?
remember Cowboys versus aliens.
Ah, it is. Yeah, yeah.
And the last one.
Planet of the Apes, I think.
Yes, Caesar.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for
My
your time.
pleasure. Thank
My
you very
pleasure.
much. All
Thank
the
you.
best.
Thank you.
Cheers.
You been sleeping for 2 days. In my bed.